And welcome to a new episode of Depreciation Nation. And we are not going to talk about inexpensive cars for single parents. We are going to talk about the vehicle behind me, which is Hyundai's new Sonata N-Line. And the reason that we are going to talk about this is because it is just an incredibly good value for the money that you pay. Now, the Sonata N is brand new for this model year. It actually features the 2.5 liter turbo out of the Santa Fe that we have filmed with about a month back. We'll talk more about that as we drive the car. But this particular car behind me has a window sticker of $34,000, and this would be Hyundai's performance line for this particular car. Now we've got the Veloster N and we've got the Sonata N now, and this would be along the lines of Audi's Sport brand, BMW's M Performance line, and the Mercedes AMG packages. Now we are not talking about the M3, M4. We are not talking about the actual AMG E63 and things like that. We are talking about their performance line that falls in between their base cars and their top tier performance cars. Now, as previously mentioned, this particular car has a window sticker on it of $34,000, and what you get for that price is not to be believed. The 2.5 liter turbo in this particular vehicle makes 290 horsepower. Acceleration is very, very brisk. Of course, we've got the performance wheels, we've got performance brakes, we've got leatherette and sort of a suede insert seat. And then we've got all of the standard features that you would expect for a car like this. We've got the lane assist, where it actually steers itself and maintains lane position. We've got great fuel economy. We've got inexpensive oil changes. Once again, Hyundai covering the cost of that maintenance for the first 3 years or 36,000 miles, whichever comes first. This car has a 5-year, 60,000 mile warranty, 10-year, 100,000 on the powertrain. Once again, keeping in mind that the warranty largely revolves around providing the maintenance at the proper time, which again Hyundai has covered for the first 3 years. Now, this car features a panoramic sunroof and just an absolutely lovely interior, which honestly at this price point is in a class of its own. So we're going to take the car for a drive. We're going to show you some of the features of the car, and let's get going. So this is the Sonata N. Got a push button transmission selector, very similar to the Santa Fe. Digital dash display, very similar to the Santa Fe. And then the center stack is really very nice with GPS map, your radio media in the center, and then your weather to the far right. All three of those are very legible and very easy to read. Now, as previously mentioned, I am personally rather excited about this car because it has the phenomenal 2.5 liter turbo that we talked about in the Santa Fe that we filmed with previously. Except for the fact that this is a car and it weighs significantly less, and we'll see how it drives. So it's smooth, it's quiet,
I really, really like the digital dash display. We've had it now. Tiered steering wheel, both telescopes and adjust height-wise. Audi has their S-Line, BMW has their Motorsport Performance line, Mercedes has their AMG line. These are the cars that are just dressed up. This particular vehicle has 290 horsepower. As stickered, it is $34,000. What Hyundai is bringing to the table right now at the price point that they are bringing it is not to be believed. Granted, the car is not rear-wheel drive, it's front-wheel drive. However, the interior is every bit as nice as any current BMW on sale right now. The dashboard has a faux leather laid over it with red stitching on it. Seats have red stitching. We have the smooth leatherette bolsters, and then I don't want to call the inserts Alcantara because I don't believe that's what they are, but they are I'm going to call them a faux suede, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because that tends to hold up better than actual suede. Simplistic interior, Bose sound, very functional. Car has, just like the Tucson and the Santa Fe, some semi-autonomous features, one of which is lane assist, in which the car will actually steer itself within the lane to maintain position that it is in. It's just beautiful. Dual climate control. One thing that I like about this car is that it has a number of buttons. I had talked in the review of the 911 Turbo about how that seems to be what is missing today from cars as we go into distracted driving, and other things are that it is not easy to find the controls that you are searching for, which actually lead to you taking your eyes off the road. Ventilation is controlled through buttons and switches. The center stack, while it doesn't have buttons, does have button-like shortcuts to access features within the menu. And I say this often, but it's just a nice place to be. We have featured a lot of Hyundai products on our channel because we find them for the value for your dollar to be very, very impressive. Granted, $34,000 might be a stretch for some people, but the features and the niceness of the interior are actually on par with BMW and Audi, to be quite honest. Now, we had talked about the thrust with the engine, and so this car is very, 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 very quick. Oh, goodness. Very quick. Wow. It delivers exactly the kind of performance that I anticipated. Wow. That was something. Very, very quick. Very quick. Show me a BMW for $34,000 that can drive like this. Actually, show me any BMW for $34,000. Features, amenities at this price point are legit second to none. I believe this car also operates on regular pump 87 octane, as most turboed Hyundais do, saving you some money at the fuel pump. Fuel economy is going to be better than what you could get in most cars And then generally with the premium luxury brands, you get a very basic car, and then as you start to add on the options that come standard on this car, you really pile on the money. And with BMW and Porsche, Mercedes as well, it is very easy to add $10,000 to $20,000 in options to a base sticker price. This is phenomenal. This is absolutely phenomenal. Now, granted, the competitors that I have mentioned are rear-wheel drive cars, and this is a front-wheel drive car, which changed some of the driving dynamics. But this is worth considering for anybody that is in the market for some sort of a performance sedan. Wow. $34,000 for this. And so that is the Sonata N. Again, just an incredible value for the money, an incredible performance bargain. Where else can you get 290 horsepower in this type of performance in a car for $34,000? So, thanks for watching. Remember to hit that subscribe button at the bottom of your screen so that you don't miss more awesome content like this, and we'll talk to you soon.